And I, the Wrestle Vessel, would just like to give a little plug to some of my merchandise for sale. We got wrestling videotapes, wrestling DVDs, both ones on clearance. We got autographed cards, autographed 8x10s, rare 1989 and 1990 8x10s released by the WWF. We got some classic books, both wrestling, sports, and other kind of books. We got a Spin Fighter set of Razor Ramon and Bam Bam Bigelow, and much more. So please contact me, Mr. Wrestling Tape 1 on YouTube, aka The Wrestle Vessel, and watch more great videos of The Wrestle Vessel and the Aftershock right here on YouTube.
Welcome to 1 Minute What the Hell. So here we are playing Carmageddon Reincarnation on Steam on the PC. Very, very awesome title screen. Very reminiscent to the old Carmageddon games. And this is our main menu right here. Pretty simplistic. This is a beta version of the game, so do not expect it to be perfect. Nonetheless, from what I played of it so far, very, very fun and very reminiscent of the old Carmageddon games. Well, here we have a loading screen. The loading screens do take a little while in this game because it's a beta. So sit back and relax and wait for the fun to begin. It might take a few minutes. And this is the game right here. And in this mode right here, we have to reach a checkpoint which is actually behind us. Pretty messed up. And we have to race over to the checkpoint. And the goal of this portion of the game right here is to just wreck that vehicle. You can recognize a few vehicles from the previous Carmageddon games. The point of this portion of the game is to reach 8 checkpoints, and once you reach 8 checkpoints, you win. And as you can see right here, we have some type of a gravity mode right here. And just like in the original Carmageddon games, you can run people over, run animals over, you can run just about anything over in the game. And if I remember correctly, the one of the original Carmageddon games, if not both, were banned, I believe from Disney World or Disneyland or someplace like that. I'm not sure why the hell that game was actually able to be played over in Disney World or Disneyland. But if I remember correctly, I think it was banned at a place like that. I remember reading that back in the day. And now the checkpoint is over in this direction. And we are experiencing a little bit of lag here and there because I'm playing on the game while recording it at the same time. The game usually does not lag all that much. It does have its hiccups here and there. I'm using fraps, so it's a little bit heavier on the system. I'll say the game does have its hiccups once in a while because it's a beta. But usually it plays pretty smooth most of the time. And I did tone down the graphics as well, so what you're seeing here is probably the mediocre version of the game when it comes to graphics. The graphics could be toned up much higher. And I am recording in 720p because my monitor is actually a TV and it does not go up to 1080p. It's an old Dynex TV from Best Buy. And it works like a charm. You see here we're about to get our 5th checkpoint. There we go. And we landed on all 4 wheels. We have to get up to that checkpoint right there. Get down here. The game runs at, I believe, around 30 frames per second. It's weird. So it's kind of like the Xbox One and PS4 games. A lot of them do run at 30 frames per second for some weird reason. I'm not sure why. And as you can see there, I won that match. And that vehicle is the same vehicle that I believe was in Carmageddon 2. A very, very awesome game back in the day. And here we have the death race portion of the game right here. And this game does have many different maps, not quite the same as the original Carmageddon games. The gameplay is pretty much the same. Same exact goals and everything, but different maps. You see, you still run people over just like that. Much more gruesome graphics. Actually, Carmageddon 2 is pretty much the same, just more primitive graphics. And that's good because they didn't really change much. Keep the game intact. Keep the game nice and fun to play. And we need to pretty much get back where the race is right here. As you can see, when you run people over, whatever the case may be, their actual blood effects actually stay on the map. You can actually go into the option menu and make it so that the guts and the blood stay right on the map, which is pretty sick. You can see there's a dead guy right there. Not having a good day, that's for sure. And we are inside of a stadium. Check that out. It's pretty awesome graphics. Now I'm playing this on an i5 with 8 gigs of RAM. I'm using a GeForce 750 Ti, which for me is definitely good enough. I know they're up to the 900 series. They may have something better than that out now, I'm not sure. But that's definitely more than enough for me. Now this is one game that I thought I would never see be brought back to PCs or anything in particular for gaming, because I thought the series was over with. But I was very, very happy to hear that this game was coming back. But I had my doubts. I thought maybe, okay, the game's not going to be as good as the older games, but, you know, this kind of proved me wrong. This game right here is actually pretty decent. I'll say that overall, from what I played of the game so far, I played probably about a couple hours into the game. It does have its hiccups here and there because it's a beta. I must say that the game itself is surprisingly very reminiscent to the older games, but with just much better improved graphics and physics. Definitely looking forward to see what's going to come out after the beta. And I'm pretty sure there will be a console version of this game somewhere in the future. So I guess PS4 and Xbox One gamers, eventually you're going to get lucky and you're probably going to get your hands on this game. Till then, if you have Steam and you have a pretty decent graphic card and whatnot, I would definitely check this game out, because it's definitely awesome. It's worth buying.